Hey everybody, good morning. This is April at the Resellers Learning Curve, and I am shooting a video that I honestly never really shoot, which is kind of a sales update video. I'm using my other phone because this is where I sent that information to. So like I said, I don't usually shoot sales update videos, but I've seen lots of chatter about sales being way down and people wondering, where are all the buyers? My past week has not been extraordinary, but it's been what I would consider to be an average week on eBay. My friend Ronnie Hart always talks about eBay being a roller coaster, and I was actually thinking about that as I went to my storage unit this morning to pull items. It is very much a roller coaster, and I know a lot of times it may feel like no matter what you do, you can't really bring about the sales, but I'm going to tell you something that's given me comfort because it's been so consistent over time. What I notice is that I'm on like a 3 to 4 day cycle with eBay. I know that throttling is a thing. It's a real thing. eBay has admitted that it is a thing. And what that term means is that your listings go up or down in the search results depending on a number of factors. Obviously, they don't share those factors because if we knew what those things were that cause your listings to be found higher in search results, all of us would do them. So we don't know what they are, but for whatever reason, eBay kind of rotates the order in which they place items to be found and shopped, whatever the case may be. So throttling is definitely a thing. For me, what that's resulted in is, like I said, a 3 to 4 day sales cycle where I won't sell anything for 2-3 days, and then on that third or fourth day my sales are through the roof. Usually it'll be like a $250 day, a $350 day, a $500 day, whatever. But on that third or fourth day, I know that somehow, some way, some things are gonna sell. For me, the way to assure that that always happens is by having a wide variety of items. I've talked about knowing your niche pretty well, but also exploring outside of that niche. I sell clothing. I sell a ton of clothing, but I also, especially here in 2018, am selling a lot of hard goods. So, sales update. What have I sold? So looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking at my past 15 sales for the past week, that's what I've sold. So 15 items, it looks like. Maybe more, maybe less, but I'm looking at 15 sales. 4 out of 5 on this page are clothing. 3 out of 5 on this page are clothing. And 3 out of 5 on this page are clothing, but 2 of those items seem to show up on 2 pages. So, the clothing items that I have sold, the most notable, I sold a New With Tags BB coat. It was like a trench coat, a very thin trench coat, perfect for spring. It was a size extra small. That sold for $77.99, and it actually sold this morning, so or late last night. That was a really nice jacket. Another notable thing that I've sold, it was a etc. reptile print dress in a size 8. It was new without tags. That sold for 30 bucks. It's not a home run by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm definitely okay with $30 clothing sales, provided that I get the item cheap enough. And usually with dresses, I will pay between $4 and $6. Rarely will I pay over $10 for a dress. Another thing that sold that was pretty surprising, I sold a Harris Tweed sport coat for $55.99. And the thing that was most surprising about that is I think it's been listed for quite a while. I also sold a plush cow. The funny thing about the plush cow is the plush cow was free. It was actually being given away in a Facebook group, local buy sell trade Facebook group. Somebody was like, yo, this cow's in my house, it's taking up room, I need it gone today, can somebody meet me at the police station to pick it up? And I was like, me. So I met her at Chick-fil-A, and that cow sold for $69.99. Not only did that cow sell for $70, but the lady was super sweet, and she asked me what size my daughter was, and she gave me a ton of clothes for my daughter. And I ain't never too good for a hand-me-down. Never, ever is anybody in my family too good for a hand-me-down. This is how we live. Like, my outfits, although they be looking like $1 million, usually cost under 10. That's a little something you should know about me. Anything I am wearing, usually head to toe, is an under $10 outfit, because that's just how I roll. Another thing that I sold that I believe was a little bit on the notable side is a sweater. It was a VC Torias, V.C.Torias, VC Torias. That sold for $69.99 within a week. Here's the insane thing. I have another VC Torias sweater that I haven't even got listed. These sweaters, like I said, clothing is my niche. I love clothing. It's what I sell the most of. But I've been picking up a lot less of it because it can be really intense to store all of that clothing and sort all of that clothing and inventory all of that clothing. So I've started picking up only items that have a amazing profit margin and aren't terribly common. So there are some things that I see I can make money on, and I do not pick them up unless they have an incredible margin and aren't terribly common. I saw someone in a group last week basically saying that their eBay sales are flatlined and they're selling what everybody else is selling. And I'm like, well, yeah, your sales are flatline because you're selling what everybody else is selling. The only way to combat that is to sell something different. And so that's what I've been doing with my clothing, and it's really paid off well for me. I've been selling clothing at insane margins. Insane margins. I'm talking about getting the items for $3-4 bucks and flipping them for $70 to $100. So those are the clothing items that I'm focusing on. The other thing that sold that was pretty exciting is a polar bear heart rate monitor. It's almost like a smart watch, except for not. It monitors your heart rate. This one was new in the box. It had the chest strap, the fitness, the band, everything new in box. It was $9 at Goodwill, $8.99 to be exact at Goodwill. So pick that up for $9. It sold within a week for $70. That's how you resell, folks. Another thing that I picked up, which I'm a little disappointed because it went for less than I thought it would, but that's because I'm running a 30% off sale on my most expensive 200 items. I'm running a 30% off sale. So the Black & Decker Gizmo can opener, it was new in box. It was actually $15 at Goodwill, and it sold for $58.49. And like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed by that one because I thought that it would go for more. But if you're running a 30% off sale, sometimes that happens. So I paid $15. It sold for almost $60. You know, not spectacular margins, but definitely respectable. So that is a sales update video from me. I hope that somebody finds it helpful. If you ever see a VC Torias hand-painted sweater, all of them are one of a kind. They're hand-painted by the artist. No two are identical. If you see those, pick that up because that thing sold within a week, like I said, for 70 bucks. I'm actually, as soon as I finish this video, about to list the second one because hopefully that one will sell in a week for 70 bucks as well. On that note, I hope you guys are out there picking all the awesome things, making all the awesome sales. If you are not in the Resellers Learning Curve Facebook group, I encourage you to join. Lots of helpful stuff is posted over there. There's lots of really incredible resellers in that group. I think the group's up to 2,600 members now. So it's definitely larger than I really ever wanted it to be. But it's a pretty awesome group. It's an awesome group. So I encourage you to join the Facebook group. And I also encourage you to have a wonderful day. I'll talk to everybody soon. Have a good one. Bye.